Mike Abel-Mesherick, Jason Claremont in the bunker here. The big news this morning in the CFL. Andrew Harris of the Bombers suspended 2 games for a positive steroid test. Anonymous texter writing in the Prairie Mobile text line. He says, no long-term effect of creatine usage. This guy doesn't want to be identified, Abu, but he sounds like somebody that would know. He's probably a friend of yours.
It's been in use for 20 years, so...
Ask somebody.
Tell me when you have a long-term sample.
You can be okay.
Do you need to leave?
No, man. My throat hurts. It's a
He says there are tons of studies regarding this supplement. It's not the same category as steroids. I personally don't have a problem with topping up levels in the case of Harris. He got caught, but that doesn't remove the work he put in. And he put in the work. So that's from anonymous texter from the 737 regarding Andrew Harris. And I'm interested to know what they're saying in Winnipeg. You can put on your headphones, guys. It's right under your arm, JC, on your left elbow there. We have Obby Khan, legendary number 60 from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And I bring that up, Obby, because it's episode number 60 of the program here today. How's this news going over in Winnipeg with Andrew Harris, the leading rusher?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. Mike, you look old.
You look skinny.
I am skinny.
You should get some of that D-ball maybe. And anyways, wait, yeah. Love you, man.
Know what? The news is shock. I've talked to a couple people this morning. People are just finding out about it. People still don't really know what's going on. People are shocked, surprised. That being said, Andrew Harris is a legend around here. People are kind of, I think, okay with it. People are more upset that he got caught during Banjo Bowl and Labor Day weekend now, I think, than they are with the fact that he was on the steroids. But again, I've only talked to about a handful of people. People are surprised. People are shocked. And people are, the take is almost like it's part of the game. People are saying, you know what, he got caught. How many other guys are on steroids? How many other guys are doing it? He did what he had to do to play. And he put in the hard work, like that last texter said. He put in a lot of hard work to get to this. Steroids don't all of a sudden make you a good football player. You can't take them and then all of a sudden wake up being an all-star or have a rushing record. The guy's put in the work, and for whatever situation, circumstances led him to try these drugs. He got caught.
And that's, by the way, we got a poll going. Does this taint his legacy? It's about 50-50. I say no, Obby. But I'll ask you this. What does it do to the Bombers and their offense moving forward for the next 2 games?
Well, I think that's a real big hit right now. With Nichols being out, with Harris being out now, we got the big games back to back here against you guys. It could have a real negative effect this season. I'm sure internally they're going to brush it off. And say, you know what, we got the next guy ready to go. We'll be okay. One guy does not make the team. And I agree with that, but you've lost your quarterback, and now you lost your all-star running back. It's not good timing. I don't think it's ever good time to get caught for this stuff. So we'll see what happens this weekend. I guess it'll be a big test.
Hey, Obby, do you think there's a silver liner with the 2 biggest stars out? Kind of the Bombers are off. They got a pretty good head start, and their 2 biggest stars get a nice little rest in the middle of the season, and then when the games start really counting, they're back. How do you?
Yeah, I agree. They positioned themselves fantastic for going into the stretch here, and if these guys got to miss a couple games, then now's a good time to do it. So you're right. There is a silver lining. Let them rest up. Let them get back in there. Make a big push in the end of the season, and I think, as you said, everything will be forgotten. I don't think it'll taint his legacy. He is a great player. He's a great community guy. He's done a lot for this club. He's done a lot for the CFL. So I don't know. I mean, I think fans here in Winnipeg are going to be optimistic about it and say, "Wow, it's just Saskatchewan. It's the middle of the season. We're 7-2. It'll be all right, whatever happens."
All right, and how we saw what Lapo did last week with the 2 running back system. One of them took a pass and threw took the snap and threw a couple passes, but most of the time he turned around and handed it off to Harris. What's the game plan now? You don't have Nichols in the game. You don't have Harris. What do you do?
No idea. I mean, you guys would know better than I do. I mean, what do you do? I don't know. I mean, you see.
Visit Shawarma Khan. That's what you do.
Yeah, come by. I mean, the silver lining for me is that there will still be 30,000 fans in the stadium, and I do have 3 restaurants at the stadium, so I think personally, the club-wise, I think it is actually real good. I mean, listen, we've all played in the league a long time. How many times have we had it where you've had your star player go out, you put a backup in there, and they haven't had a lot of reps, they have a lot of experience, and they completely soil themselves, right, and send the team in a downward spiral. So right in the middle of the season, I think it's a good time for this to happen. Optimistically, I think it's fine. Lapo will adjust. The team will adjust. They didn't get caught the day before the game. They got a whole week of planning to go into this. So I think they'll be okay. And the offensive line is still there. The holes will still be there. You just hope that the next guy they got up will be ready to roll.
Obby, we talk about the offense a lot, but on the defense, your thoughts on this? They gave up 400 plus the other night, which we all know Richie's defense. I think we all agree Richie doesn't have a problem with the yards. It's when they get into the red zone, they're not getting in. And I've never had a problem with that. He hates the term bend but no break, don't break. I think that's what it is.
100% that's what it is.
Yeah, go ahead. What do the Bomber fans think about Richie's defense?
Well, that's how it's been here for the last, he's been here for 4 or 5 years now, and it's always been a bend, don't break. He might not like it, but the reality is that's how it is. They give up a ton of yards, and we don't get a ton of yards. Lapo, Mike, you remember playing with Lapo. I think you played with him, didn't you, for a couple of years, Mike?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And he's a ball control guy. He wants to control the ball. He wants to eat up the clock. He wants to have low turnovers, if any. He wants to win the turnover battle more than he wants to win the yard battle. So that's fine. And it's been working for us this year, and it's worked for us for the last couple of years. We just haven't had the ability to get over that hump right now. You hope with the start they've had, you hope with Nichols coming back, Harris getting a couple days off, they can get over that hump. Bend don't break offenses work great, as long as they don't break and give up a ton of points, and they haven't done that this year. So be it as it is, they'll give up some yards against you green guys, and the fans will go wild, and then they'll shut them down in the red zone, and we'll just see how their offense goes.
Last one, Obby, before we let you go. Anthony has written in on the Facebook feed, wants to know, have you tried the Walby burger?
Why would I try the Walby burger when we have the Wrath of Khan at the stadium?
Yes.
I mean, enough said. I don't know.
Good answer. Good answer.
Who do you want to look like, Walby or this fine specimen right here? Or that fine specimen? Right. They're both really fine specimens, actually.
Well, yeah, that's true. But you guys are coming down for Banjo Bowl?
I don't know. Yet to be determined.
Yet to be determined.
What do you mean? I got some tickets for you, and I got a couple Wrath of Khans ready for you. So come on down. And
sounds like it's settled.
Sounds like we're going.
All right, Obby. I appreciate it.
Wrath of Khan or Walby burger? I'll let you guys decide.
Okay. Oh, no. I'm all over the shawarma con. Don't worry. I don't even want a Walby burger.
When's it coming to Regina?
About it. We've already asked him that last. Did you hear him? When are you bringing your first restaurant to Regina?
As soon as Mike partners up with me, or I get another rider out there to partner up with me, let's do it.
Actually,
Call me.
I think it would be a hit. Obby, thanks for the time this morning. Appreciate it, man. We'll chat with you after this back-to-back set.
Thanks, guys. Always love being on.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.